Greetings and salutations. Yet again, Earthlings. It is Sunday, March 16th. And I've been flowing in my day, having my coffee, and being pinged in my senses really hard. Because I've been... these energies, these eclipse energies and things, and they're in Virgo. And for me, Virgo has been a very good influence in my life. I've had only the best examples, I believe, of Virgos, I'm trying to, in my life. So, where did they go? Dear sweet baby cheese bits. Oh, over here. Anyway, excuse me a moment. So, my grandfather Marsh, wonderful, wonderful man. Now, they say, oh my goodness, they say that he used to be an alcoholic. And, but I never saw that side of him, ever. I never saw him mad. I never saw him angry. I don't believe he ever yelled. He was a very thoughtful man. But he was not extremely talkative. So, and yet, he was one of my most favorite people. My first love was a Virgo. So the North Node is in Pisces now. Virgo's South Node. Pisces is my sun. Virgo's my opposite. My North Node is Aries, which is my Venus. And my South Node is Libra. Which is fascinating because breaking generational curses. Libra is the only other placement in my chart is in my family. What is your greatest strength? What is your greatest weakness? My family. Of course, it's always your family. As any human, egoic, what you love can always be your greatest strength and your greatest weakness. And a manipulator knows that. So the fact that it is in for me, Libra, where it's balanced, you gotta have a good balance. And I was surrounded by Libras. You talk about a hard knock life. You learning them lessons about justice and balance and right from wrong when you are surrounded by Libras. My mother and her mother, Libras. My daughter, Libra. Those energies running in my veins. And I was within my grandmother, and my mother inside my grandmother. My daughter within me during that time too. And yet, what I was reminded of cyclically is after my daughter was born, my son was still within me. So the experiences that I gleaned in everything that happened from that point on after my daughter, she only knew me up till that point. And once she was born and pierced the veil from my body to be independent and cut the cord and connection, her and her children within her no longer glean the lessons and things in the moments that I between the time that her brother was born. There was 26 months. So 26 months of lessons within me as me, and him getting to know his father even deeper still in ways that she didn't, because he's hearing while he's within me, and his children within him hearing and experiencing everything going on in those 26 months, and getting to know her through me, and getting to know his dad through me on deeper still levels, and finding things out along the way. So he's got a whole other set of different lessons that within his DNA gleaned in ways within me as me that he was able to experience and process and transmute and transform, so that he got to know me on a deeper still level that his sister and his did not and get to, or her children, yet his do on a genetic level. Is the way that is hitting me. And that's something about mother wounds, is figuring out those times cyclically between children and the different lessons that they gleaned within the womb before they were born on whole other levels, and their children within them. Sperm counts too, don't think it don't. Anyway, that's how this flow is going this morning. So, I hope that y'all were having wonderful, wonderful moments of meditating and tuning and enjoying the moments. So, interesting to see how this flow will be cyclically circled back to. But yeah, when you're considering cyclical things, consider between children and the different lessons that they're learning within you as your children are being born and separated from you. And that's how you can be in the same family and yet see things from so many different perspectives that you wonder sometimes, wait a minute, we were right there in the same moment, and yet you experienced that as a bad experience, but I was seeing it as an absolutely amazing experience. So, anyway. Yeah, I always find that fascinating. Anyway, I love you. I hope you're loving you. And being kind, sweethearts, starting with yourselves. Always starting with you, babies. Don't you know that? Love, love, love.